What is up guys, my name is Braden and today we're going to go and take a look at Call of Duty. Now in a twist that absolutely no one saw coming, the next Call of Duty game might be going to Vietnam. Like, how crazy is that? They might be looking at taking a stance, looking back into the future, similar to what Battlefield 1 has done, and trying to recreate such a thing. And the next Call of Duty game, scheduled to be released in November 2017 this year, will be developed by Sledgehammer Games and may be taking the series to Vietnam. Something that must be changed to correct the poor sale numbers of Infinite Warfare. Even Titanfall 2 has been making fun, absolute fun, of Call of Duty. As you know, Call of Duty games that have been released late are set in futuristic settings and have drawn the ire of the gaming community and Call of Duty loyalists as well, making them want to maybe possibly change their ways and start playing Battlefield. Because Battlefield, I can tell you right now, Battlefield 1 has been insane this year. Absolutely insane. Now, details have emerged about the possible Call of Duty game being called Lethal Combat. However, since Activision follows a 3-year development cycle for its Call of Duty games, it was too late to fix these things, even after it came to realise that the community was absolutely not pleased with where the franchise was going with the futuristic warfare way. But the publisher may be setting the record straight with its upcoming Call of Duty install next year, and boot the futuristic theme altogether, kick it out of the window, taking the franchise to Vietnam for a pre-modern wargaming experience, as I said, similar to Battlefield 1. Sledgehammer Games was tasked to create a Call of Duty title made by Activision a few years back, and the developers were supposed to take a different route. Now, it began developing something called Call of Duty Fog of War, which was in fact a third-person shooter game. Imagine that, Call of Duty being a third-person shooter, even though it's always been an FPS, and was set in Laos in its main setting. However, due to issues Infinity Ward during the development of Modern Warfare 3, they thought that the majority of its developers were leaving the company to form another studio called Respawn Entertainment, who went on to create what we now know as the Titanfall series. Sledgehammer Games had to be brought in to assist IW to finish off Modern Warfare 3 development duties. This then caused a massive halt in its development of Fog of War, and the project was ultimately canned, thrown out the window, until now, when they had decided possibly to bring it back and see what they could do with the game. However, Sledgehammer was then tasked to create a more traditional Call of Duty title for the series. There has also been rumours for Call of Duty to return to a World War II setting. Armed with the experience of creating Fog of War, it has decided it would be making Call of Duty game with more boots on the ground gameplay experience, getting rid of those boosters that no one really enjoys, chasing people around, trying to get them, and setting it mainly in Vietnam. Now, Sledgehammer Games might, in a way, swerve as the redemption opportunity that the series badly needs right now, and the upcoming 2017 Call of Duty title might be indeed set in Vietnam. With all that being said, it makes little more sense that Sledgehammer Games might be working on a Call of Duty title set during or around the Vietnam era. They clearly have experience with that time period, and maybe even some concepts or design elements that could be repurposed for this next game. If nothing else, a change of time period could very well be the shot that in the arms that Call of Duty franchise has been looking for. Ever since Infinite Warfare's trailer debuted, gamers have been decidedly mixed on the game. Its trailer is one of the most disliked videos on YouTube, and though a strong multiplayer showing has swayed some people, the future setting has its still share of detractors. In fact, the big ticket item of this year, actually Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, which will be sold as an add-on to the Infinite Warfare package, not as a standalone product. To put it another way, some fans have been vehemently requesting that Call of Duty go back to its roots and deliver more traditional military experience. And if Vietnam is the setting for next year's games, it seems as if Activision got the message loud and clear. Rumours believe that Activision should turn to a popular title like Modern Warfare and make sure that the franchise will get its glory back after a poor performance with Infinite Warfare. Call of Duty returns to glory with Modern Warfare title from Sledgehammer. Although I think they should want to establish an Advanced Warfare as a brand, as a franchise, the relatively poor performance of Infinite Warfare suggests to me that Activision has to get its act together and bring fans back to the fold. For now though, nothing is set in stone, but it is widely believed that the Call of Duty game will be from Sledgehammer. In other news, a cryptic New Year's tweet has made many believing that the latest game will be set in the 20th century. The tweet contains the following message, along with an elaborate GIF showing an old-fashioned counter wearing away at a clockwork background. "It's officially 2017, reads the message. Some call it the Zodiac of the Hammer. Have a safe and fun New Year's, everyone. By itself, that could have just been an overdue New Year's celebration, but an earlier tweet seems to be quite hinty as well. This message by Sledgehammer co-founder and studio head Michael Condrey features an image of a 20th century pistol, the M1911. Okay, that's not a lot to go on, but given that Battlefield recently veered back in time with its World War I set Battlefield 1, a similar move by Call of Duty doesn't seem terribly out of place. Could Call of Duty be heading to World War I, World War II, or potentially Vietnam for its 2017 installment? Rumours appeared of the latter possibility in the last year. The most recent Call of Duty is set in the future with spaceships and everything, and PC's gamer Tyler Wilde didn't like it very much. Hopefully, Call of Duty 2017 will improve on the formula somewhat. But for now, that's all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, maybe drop a like button and subscribe if you're new. For now, I shall see you later. Catch you next time.